Richard, my friend, longtime customer, thank you so much for having us out to clean your gutters. You definitely had a couple of stopped up downspouts and we took care of that, no problem at all. So while we're here, one of the things we want to go ahead and do is just give you a nice snapshot of what exactly is going on with your roof today, so that in 4 or 5 years, you can have a little bit of a benchmark to understand exactly where your roof was in 2019. So that said, Richard, welcome to your roof. You've got perfectly acceptable looking GAF Timberline HD charcoal colored shingle. I'm gonna give you a quick down and dirty. I think all the lines look just splendid on this roof, extremely straight, no gripes, no granular loss or granular wear. I know this roof is from circa 2011. Really not much going on here to gripe or complain about. I'm gonna look for our second inspection point, which would be the unions. So I'm gonna pop in right here. And as you guys know, a union is where a shingle meets and meets. That's a union line right there where shingles meet side by side. And what we're wanting to see is a nice stagger up that 45 degree more or less. I've got a union here. I have got a union here. Got a union here. I've got a union here. And the next one's up above. Let's go down that way. Union there. I've got, I believe, a union here. Yep. A union. Where's the next one? Hunting unions here, guys. Oh, you know what? We're off a row. So this union skips way over there, which isn't that big of a deal. They kind of pick back up right here. You can see that little bit of exposure when you kind of hop around on the placement of those unions. You really do want to see them at a nice 45 degree stagger all the way down the roof. I don't like to see them sort of skip around like that. Not the worst thing in the world, not impending doom. It's just a chance for one union above to meet up with one union below and have a chance for shingles to blow off. I've shot a recent video talking about just that. But it is not like an impending doom type issue if it's just here and there on the roof. If it was everywhere, we could have certainly a problem. But point number 2, so unions look pretty good. Valleys cut well. So, let's see, I think I might have lost a little focus. It's a California style cut valley on this roof, and I think it looks just fine. This valley over here as well, so really not too much to complain about there. I'm not going to pull any shingles up. I'm just going to trust, since there's no wind-blown shingles, that the nails are appropriately affixed. Flashing looks fine here. No leaks, no issues. Shingles put under, caulked. I believe that's our only, we got a chimney on the other side. I believe that's our only portion of flashing that we got, except for the chimney. Again, our rows are extremely straight. They look terrific. Staggers here, you can see them going up. See those staggers, see those the stagger of those unions. They look perfectly acceptable. Very good sign right there. Hip caps all here, none of them have blown off. East Tennessee weather can certainly take some shingles, and a lot of times these are the most vulnerable shingles, these hip shingles. And I don't see any missing hip shingles over this whole roof. Penetrations look very acceptable. The pipe boots haven't had any loss or failure or issue here, so that's really cool. Got another one right here, looks very much acceptable there as well. I'm going to go back to our rows. Rows of this side are looking just fine, no worries at all. And one of the things you will notice on this back slope roof, it's not too uncommon on back slopes, is a little discoloration. That's algae. Algae is couple of 100 different versions of it. Most common blue-green, that's what this looks to be. If you look at it microscopically, it's actually a beautiful green color. On your roof, it looks like that. So gripe, you got a little staining in the shingle. GAF shingles, they are not warranted against algae. They are resistant, but there isn't really any warranty for that. We've got another product for any of our customers that are interested in keeping the roof looking the same. But this is not one of them that does so. So this discoloration isn't too hugely surprising, and you're usually going to see that on the east facing slopes of the roof, which is what this is, because it doesn't get that beat sunlight, maybe holds a little moisture a little bit later, allows a better environment for that algae to grow. Some tough organisms to grow on top of a darn roof, if you think about it that way. It's pretty spectacular they can do so. A little bit more here on the north slope of that algae. Flashing around the chimney, perfectly acceptable. No problems with the hip cap shingles or nothing. I think we're looking pretty good there. This flashing going to be totally acceptable as well. Got to look over that. And then guys, I think we've got a perfectly functioning, getting on 10-year-old roof right here that Richard, I'm delighted to say, has got an extremely clean bill of health. You've got clean gutters. Thank you for the work. And thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel, guys. Knoxville, call me if we can help take a look at your roof or maybe your next gutter project. Appreciate you very much. Thank you.